Okay, so we have three more artists to just kind of go through. I hope you guys listen to these while you look at the PowerPoint. But Gabriel, I'm gonna mess that up, Orozco, um, is an artist, interesting artist in that like he's kind of a sculpture guy. He's kind of a conceptual guy, but he does do these. Um, he does do bodies of photographic work, and he does set these things up, and he calls them, I think he calls them roadside sculptures. So he makes the sculpture, and then the only way to really document it, again, like it's not like he's going to leave it there and someone's going to go find it. Maybe they do. Um, we, eh, and again, it's weird. It's like it's not like they're sculptures in the sense of like something made out of marble or um, steel or whatever, bronze, whatever you want. Um, they're pretty limited. So it's like things that he finds there. So, again, like with this project, and again with all these artists, I want you to think about like, well, how could I do it? You know? So here he like finds stuff and then he like arranges it. And this one like really looks like just garbage left there. But, he's playing off the buildings in the background and, maybe there's some social commentary there as well. Here, these are things he found and arranged. Okay, it's a beautiful photograph, but it's also like really interesting. Like, what are these like bulbous? It's kind of interesting. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. Here's another one. That one's like really cool. Okay, so could you find cardboard? Could you find garbage? Could you find toilet? It's like I wouldn't touch the toilet paper. But like maybe again, like maybe you carry around like a little wad of like aluminum foil and you intersect it into certain places, or you just kind of have some fun with it. All right, and then that'd be kind of like a mix of John Fall and Gabriel Orozco. Pardon my horrible pronunciation. Um, and again, like this one is very subtle, but it's cool. At least in my mind, it's an interesting image. You see the circular pattern. Like maybe did he do that on a bike or whatever? But again, he's playing with some of the ideas um, of like what's there. It's kind of conceptual, but it's staged. It's created for the camera. This is a funny one. I love that one for some reason. Sorry about the crappy representation. Thomas Demand. Okay, so here's a really interesting. I think he's Dutch, where these are made for the camera. Okay, and it's really meticulous. These are probably like the only like super meticulous things I'm going to show you, where this is all made from paper. Okay, so it's a setting that's constructed out of like construction paper, and they're like really like kind of deadpan settings. Like there's the Oval Office constructed out of paper. It's crazy. There's the United Nations constructed out of paper. There's some big pipe organ thing made out of paper. Okay, so like could you take your cardboard and make some like little setup, like a little house or something and light it? Yes, you could. Could you paint? Yeah, you could paint it. I'd be okay with that. So remember, all your photographs, like one photograph doesn't have to have all four things in it. You could just be like, you know what, I'm working with cardboard. That's my game. Or I'm going to work with garbage bags or aluminum foil, or, I'm going to make something out of toilet paper. Whatever. Uh, Fischl and Weiss. Here's like two German photographers. And again, this is like a link to a video that they're really famous for. So that's the only reason I put it there. I don't expect you to light things on fire like that are happening in here. But it's two guys. They work together. And they have a wide variety of work. There's sculptures, drawings. I think they do paintings, installations, video art. They do a lot of everything. And this is just a group of photographs called All in a Day, I think. All in a Day. Kind of alluding to that they just kind of like riffed for, 24 hours straight. And they made these like really weird setups. Again, it's all constructed for the camera. And it's all of these kind of like kitchen utensil type things, perfectly balanced and seemingly kind of defying gravity, which is interesting. You know, the laws of physics, do they apply here? I don't know. And they say that everything is perfectly balanced. So you can believe them or not. I don't know. But this is literally like one of my favorite photographs. Um, Here we go. Black and white. It's kind of a funny one. Here's some other like really fantastical ones. So, it's like you're telling me there's no glue gun involved here? It's hard to imagine. And they're really gritty. They're super grainy. I kind of like that about them too. It's like they're not really perfect, which is interesting to me. I love the kind of like not so great light, I don't know. There's something kind of raw about them that's interesting to me. They seem very spontaneous. Okay, so you could take your stuff and you could make these improbable sorts of things, and get like really maybe abstract or weird with them. All right. So again, like all of these photographers, keep in mind is that they all set things up for the camera. Okay. So that's our job this week. And we're kind of making a jump, but it's a fun jump. All right. So we're going to think differently now about the photograph. Okay. How it's made, how it's constructed, and what it can mean. All right. So that's your challenge. Okay.